Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome with A Snow-Capped Romance, the second record by the band 36 Crazyfists. Today we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the record, so I had to go back and see if it still holds up or not. This actually might be the third record if you count the independent In the Skin album from 1997. I've already viewed half of the records on this channel, like Bitterness the Star, In the Skin, the 2008 record, the 2017 one, so go check those videos out. I've already told you in those videos about my story with this band. I've stumbled upon their music on the Download 2001 sampler over 23 years ago. That sampler had the demo version of the song Circle the Drain of their first record, or the second one, you know, the Bitterness the Star one, the best one, my favorite one, and I just loved that song. Years later, when I finally got the internet, I've decided to check out their entire discography. Back then, either the 2006 or the 2008 record were the newest ones, and I just fell in love with this band. I've been listening to them since that very moment. I just love every single record from them, except the last one, the 2017 one. That one is okay, but it's nothing special, but every other record, spoiler for you guys, is very fun and I do enjoy it. So, A Snow-Capped Romance. This one is special for many reasons. The first one is that it's a departure from the nu metal style of the previous records. Like, this one focuses more on metalcore music, with just slight alternative metal and nu metal vibes. Most of the songs don't even have other vibes, it's just metalcore all the way. Some people love this change, other people not so much. My opinion is simple. I think that this band was more unique when they played nu metal. You know, Bitterness the Star is such an interesting record. To this day it sounds very fresh, and the next ones, when they've changed into metalcore genre, they're still fun, still cool to listen to, but I feel like they've lost a little bit of their identity. I just prefer the nu metal stuff over the metalcore stuff, but I still think that the metalcore albums by this band were amazing, so to me it didn't really matter what this band was playing, because they've always played great music. The lineup on this record is the same as on the previous one. We've got Brock Lindo on the vocals, Steve Holt on guitar and backing vocals, he also did production, Mick Whitney on the bass and Thomas Noonan on the drums. We've got two guests, Ratton Clay and Sarah Reeder. And when it comes to production, the main producer is James Paul Wisner. Mixing and mastering was done by Andy Snip, great guy. So the production is tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. I love the sound of the guitars, the drums and the bass here. Also the vocals are mixed very well. I have no complaints, this production stood the test of time. Message is diverse, the songs are mostly about relationship issues and personal struggles. Same stuff as usual when it comes to this band. When it comes to the structure of the tracks, it's basic, standard intro, verse pre-chorus, bridge chorus, outro. And when it comes to the music, it's metalcore with alternative metal and nu metal influences thrown in. The album opens with the song At the End of August, the end of... I just love this one. The first thing I'm going to notice about is the drumming. The drummer Thomas is phenomenal. I love his double bass work, the groove, the style, the precision of his playing, how he hits the toms and the snare. The snare sound is perfect, I just love him. He's the soul of this band. It's sad that he's no longer with them since like 2010 I think. Yeah, it's a bummer, but here he gives us a great performance. Like, the drumming is just so good. Next we've got the bass work by Mick, I think, and the bass is audible. He mostly follows the guitars, but sometimes Mick deviates from that stuff, and those are the moments I enjoy the most about his playing. Next we've got the guitar work by Steve Holt, and I just love his guitar riffs, the atmosphere of his riffs. Like, they're so introspective and just memorable. the heavy ones, the more catchier ones. It's all here. I don't remember if there are any guitar solos on this record. I think not, I might be wrong, but he's going to do guitar solos on the next record for sure, because that's how his guitar playing would evolve. I just love the guitar work here, like, it's fantastic. I especially enjoy the guitar riffs in the verse of the song with nothing underneath, and the more darker stuff that you can hear on the final track, Waterhole. Besides electric guitar, I think he also played some acoustic ones here and there, and it was also very fun. Next we've got the symphonic elements that happen on some of the tracks, like for example that Cat Stevens cover, and that's fine, like it works well with the songs. I dig it. Finally, we've got the vocals by Brock, and he's one of my all-time favorite singers. Like, his vocals are just so emotional, so passionate. Not as much here as on the previous record, Bitterness the Star. You can still feel his emotions. I love the screaming on this record. It's much more refined compared to the previous records, and the growling doesn't happen that much as it did previously, and the clean singing is just perfect to me. Like, I love most of his clean singing here, except like 2 songs, I think, like only 2 songs. Like, there were some parts with the clean singing that was like, it's okay, but everything else just went so hard and was fun all the way. So yeah, that's all when it comes to talking about individual members. Going back to at the end of Vogas, the end of... Fun fact for you guys, I did a guitar cover of this song on my second channel, Aku, either in 2018 or 19, and I recorded it at the end of August, like on the last day, and released it, and it was so much fun. This song is one of my favorite ones from this band. I just love every single second of it. The vocals, the guitar riffs, the bass work, the drumming, and when it all there was downfall, you know, the pre-chorus, and then the chorus happens at the end of Vogue. It's just so fun, and I think that everyone knows this song. It's a classic, it's a banger. That bridge part with the very emotional guitar riffs, and the vocals just all the way go hard. I don't know what to tell you about this song, it's just perfect from beginning to the end. Go listen to it right now. It even has a music video, because I think it was released as a single. 11 out of 10, The Heart and the Shape. Now this one is almost as fun as the previous song. Again, it's a classic. I love the guitar riffs, the verses with the clean singing, and then the chorus, na na na, heart and the shape. But then we've got that very heavy moment, you know, with the screaming, there also with no direction, something like that. That's my favorite part. Like, it always goes hard, it keeps you pumped. I just love every single second of this song. Hell yeah, 10 out of 10. Bloodwork. Now this was released as a single with a music video, and the music video is hilarious. It's so funny, it's fantastic, it has ninjas, it's just so much fun. This track is perfect, like, it's probably the most recognizable song from this band. It might have been even in a video game, I think. I might be wrong, you can correct me down in the comments, but I just have a distant memory of hearing this one in some video game. So yeah, classic track, love the vocals, especially in the chorus. The chorus is the best part, and I just love this band because usually when I'm listening to a metalcore band, I don't enjoy the choruses because the vocalists, they don't sound very good. They sound whiny, they sound like blah blah blah, and in 36 Crazyfists it's the other way around. The choruses just go so hard, you want to sing along to them, and that's the case here. Love this song beginning to the end, like the guitar work, the bass sounds, the drum. Yeah, the bass is killing it here. Just wow, 10 out of 10. Kenai or whatever, this song has the heaviest guitar riffs, like that intro, dum 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 dum, and the bassist has his own part, you know, with the boing boing boing. Love that stuff. This is one of the few songs here that have that slight nu metal energy to them when it comes to the instrumental work. Like, this one slightly reminds me of the previous record. Who knows, maybe it was written like in 2001 or 2002. But yeah, this song goes hard. Love the chorus, love the verses, just everything about it. It's full of energy, it's passionate, and I feel like this song is kinda underrated, no one talks about it. Why? And that breakdown at the end, with the drumming there, great stuff, 11 out of 10. Skin and Atmosphere, for some reason, I feel like this is the second weakest song on the record, because while I do enjoy the intro, the verses, the bridge, and the music all the way, the guitar riffs, so fun, so catchy, and the bass lines and the drumming, but the chorus, the singing in the chorus, I just feel like it's nothing special. I actually love when it ends and I can listen to the verses again, because the verses and the bridge goes hard, but then the chorus, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It doesn't bother me that much, but if I had the option to skip it, I would. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, the song is great, I'm just not digging the chorus that much. It's fine, 8 out of 10. Song for the Fisherman. I love the instrumental work here, it's so introspective, it's so nostalgic, but the vocals like, the dude is like brr, 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 he's talking, and I'm like, I wish this was an instrumental piece, because I don't need to hear you talking throughout this beautiful instrumental work that I want to hear the music. Yeah, that talking throughout the song, I have never enjoyed spoken word in music, like, whenever spoken words come up, I'm like, what are you doing? I don't want this here. So yeah, but the instrumental work here is fantastic. 8 out of 10. With nothing underneath. I will probably surprise you, but this is my favorite song on this album. Because of the verses. The verses have my favorite guitar riffs. Those guitar riffs do not sound like metalcore music, they sound like old school nu metal stuff, like from the second Deftones record. It reminds me of that stuff. I just love it. It always transports me back, to simpler times, when I was like 6 or 7 years old. It reminds me of those cool times. Great song, love the chorus, it's also fantastic. The entire song is legendary. I cannot whine about anything here, because the intro slaps, the verses go hard, the vocals, wow, the guitar riffs, the best. The bass lines, cool, the drumming, hell yeah. So yeah, 11 out of 10, Destroy the Map, features Clay on the vocals. He also did vocals on the song Eracism in the Skin, and then I think on the Anchors from 2010 record. I don't know from which band he is, I couldn't find information online about that, but I do love his vocals, he complements this song, he actually makes it sound more interesting, more original, because how the song goes between his and Brock's vocals. So yeah, I enjoyed the chorus here a lot, the verses and the bridge as well. The music again sounds very interesting. I love how every song on this record sounds distinct from each other, like you wouldn't mistake Bloodwork for With Nothing Underneath or Destroy the Map for Can I. Like, every song has its own identity, and you can truly feel that, and this one has it as well. 10 out of 10. Installing the catheter, or however you pronounce that stuff. This one, it's more introspective when it comes to guitar riffs, they're melodic, in the background we've got some bass lines, some drumming, and then the heavy chorus comes in. Love the singing here. This is another banger, very fun track. I have nothing else to say here. 10 out of 10. Cure Eclipse. This one is a banger. It's so heavy at the beginning. We've got some cool guitar parts. The chorus, again, wow, just wow. So emotional. This song is a banger from beginning to end. My favorite part is the intro, the verses, and the bridge. And also the chorus as well. 10 out of 10. And the final song on this standard edition, Waterhole. This one is so underrated. Again, it's one of my favorites. I just love the dark atmosphere of the guitars, the heavy drumming, the bass lines, the vocals, and that the chorus and the drumming there, and I don't do anymore, something like that, just goes so hard. I love that part, and when it happens again and again. The only flaw of this song, like, I would give it 11 out of 10, but I don't like that the outro is so long. Why? Why is it so long? Remove it, please remove it, but everything else is so good, so emotional, so classic, so original, yeah, just yeah. I cannot contain my excitement because of this song. I've listened through it like 5 times before I started recording this review, sorry, sorry guys. 10 out of 10. And now we've got 2 bonus tracks from the Japanese and iTunes editions of the record. The first one is Workhorse, it's a Cast Iron Hike cover. From what I remember, this is a song from 1997, and 36 Crazyfists did a cover. I must say that I prefer this cover over the original one, because I have never enjoyed Cast Iron Hike's vocals, you know, like, I was like, Brock has better vocals. And also I love how the instrumental work sounds here. It's more distinct than the original version. It has that Crazyfist soul in it when it comes to the guitar riffs, especially at the beginning. I love this track, I would give it a 10 out of 10, but I don't enjoy some of the clean singing here. Like, I feel like Brock is trying to sound like the original vocalist from Cast Iron Hike. I don't like that, but everything else is on point, so 9 out of 10. I actually wouldn't be surprised if someone thought that Workhorse was a 36 Crazyfists song, because yeah, it sounds like them. Sad Lisa, Cat Stevens cover. I must say that this one is just good. I feel like the vocals aren't that great, to be honest. I wish Brock would just sing it differently. The music? Great. I have no objections here, just the vocals. Yeah, and I prefer the original song way more, like, it's more emotional. This one, it's a good attempt. I am not going to hate on it, just good. 7 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting, replayability. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. I love this record from beginning to the end. The only thing I would change about it would be to remove the vocals in the song for the Fisherman, because I have no idea why it has those spoken words there. And that's basically it. The standard edition of the record goes hard. Every song has its own identity and they sound so original. I love the emotions in the music and the vocals. The drummer, the bassist, the guitarist, the vocalist, they are just so talented. This is a classic record. Everyone loves this one. At least I hope so. My favorite tracks here are With Nothing Underneath, At the End of August, Kenai, Waterhole, Destroy the Map, Bloodwork, and The Heart and the Shape. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today. It deserves your love and attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram and also consider becoming a Patreon member. Links in the description of this video. I will actually post today my copy of this record on my Instagram, Jim's Music Dungeon page, so go check that out as well. When I'm reviewing a record I own a physical copy of, I try to post it at the same time there, so yeah, that's a cool page, go follow it. And that's basically it. I will see you in my other videos. Bye!